What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Dad Does Videos. Coming at you today from my garage, where we're going to show you how to completely replace the garage door keypad that sits outside your garage that lets you open and close your garage door. Okay, so this is the product that I picked up, the wireless keypad. It is from Overhead Door. The model is OKP-BX. I picked it up specifically because it is supposed to work as a replacement keypad for the opener model that I have. Okay, so let's get started. First thing you want to do is basically activate your keypad. And the way to do that is you grab your keypad, you just kind of pop it open. There's a little tab in the back that you just lift up on, and this just opens just like that. And then you have the battery compartment right here. You just want to slide that down like so. And you'll see that our keypad came with batteries already. We're just going to remove, and as you can see, there's the arrow there, so you know what I'm talking about. You just open or pull that out, and you can see it moves the battery a little bit. You just want to push that battery right back in, and then go ahead and put that cover back on so your batteries are protected. Your keypad is activated. Okay, so now we are going to move into putting the keypad into programming mode. And there are two different sets of directions here that you're going to want to follow. You have the set of directions that are on my screen right now for more recently manufactured openers. As you can see here, you follow these directions right here. If you don't have these and you just want to pause and follow those that are up on my screen, go ahead and do that. I'm going to follow these that are up on my screen right now because my garage door opener was manufactured in the late 90s. So I'm going to go ahead and find that Learn Code button on my opener, watch it begin to flash, and then start to move forward with the next step. So let me walk you through that. Okay, so be careful, but get yourself a ladder and get up close to your garage door opener and find that Learn Code button. Now, depending upon your model, that Learn Code button is either going to be behind the shade that holds the light bulb or in the back of your opener. So mine is behind this shade. Now, as you can see here, there are screw holes that typically I'd have to remove the screws, but the previous owner of my house apparently did away with those screws. So if you do have those, remove those. You can see there are little tabs right here, and then just gently pull down on the shade. And if you look in here, at least at mine, we have this little key right here that tells you what all these little knobs and buttons do. So you can see here, there's our Learn Code button, or our Learn Code identifier, and the button is right here. All right, so let's move forward with this next step. What we're going to do is press that Learn Code button, and that will tell the opener that we are going to program the keypad. So you can see the light is blinking. So then we get our keypad and simply hit 357. And then, if you forget, the directions are right there. We hit the up down key 3 or 4 times. And there goes our garage door. Guess what? Your keypad is programmed. All right, so once you've got that keypad hooked up to your opener, probably the next obvious question is, well, how do I change my password or my PIN from 357 to something else? Because if you just use that, then everybody would be able to go into everybody else's garage, right? So let's get into that. You're gonna hit 357 on your keypad first, and then press that program button, and then put in what your new code is, and then press that program button once again. Okay, so after you're done with that, you want to double check, right? Did my code actually work? Did it not? Is there something I need to fix? So we're gonna go ahead and type in our new code, hit that up and down arrow button just to make sure everything's working correctly. As you can see, my garage door is going down, and you can probably hear it as well. So, success, right? All right, so we've got our keypad connected to our opener. We've verified that our new code works. Now what you want to do is mount that keypad somewhere on the outside of your garage. You can see I took down my previous keypad that no longer worked because it's probably like 20 plus years old. So we're just going to reuse this, but let me walk you through the steps anyway. So for your new keypad, first thing you want to do is pop those batteries out, and don't worry, it's not going to mess with the new programming that you just put in. Your code stays the same. It's still hooked up to your opener. All right, so once you've got those batteries out of your keypad, go ahead and look at the back of the keypad. You're going to see two holes here. So what we're going to do first, and what I would do if it's not already there, you're going to drill a hole using a 3/32 drill bit where you want this first screw, as in right here. So this first hole that you're drilling forms the place for this screw that you're eventually going to drill in, and you're going to hang your keypad right on that screw. So in reality, and again, I don't have to do this, it would look like that. So find a place where you want to have that keypad hang off and use that 3/32 drill bit to screw that hole in. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, so go ahead and get yourself your drill bit, and I picked this up for like 10 bucks at Home Depot. As you can see, it has the numbers right on it right here on both sides. So here's our 3/32 one that we are going to use both for the top screw right here and then the bottom one. Now, this hole is already existed for my previous keypad, but this new one is a little shorter. So I'm gonna have to drill a new hole probably right around here. Okay, so once you've drilled your pilot hole, you've put your screw in, the screw simply fits right in the top of your keypad. So we're just gonna slide it right on like that. It's just kind of hanging there right now. So the key to this, and to know where you're gonna drill that additional pilot hole, is you just open this up, and you could either make a mark with a pencil in there, or what I'm going to do is just get my drill, make sure I have it where I want it, and simply drill that pilot hole right in this hole right here, right in the middle of this green part where the batteries were, and that's the reason why you need to take those batteries out. And if you do this method, just be careful when you're drilling, you don't drill into the actual keypad. Okay, so once you've gotten finished with drilling that pilot hole, just kind of clean this out a little bit in there from the wood dust that has accumulated, and then get your screw and simply insert, and you could use a screwdriver or a drill, doesn't matter. The important thing is the hole is there, and then you'll have a much easier time actually screwing in your screw or drilling in your screw because the pilot hole is there. All right, so make sure that's nice and tight. As you can see here, this is not moving. Then we're gonna get our batteries, put our batteries back in, and just double check everything, make sure things are still functional. All right, so grab those batteries, put those back in. If you're unsure which way your batteries go, there are handy markings inside here that tells you the positive and negative, so don't worry about that. Back in. Go ahead and get your cover, put that back on. And then we'll go through the final test here. Now that we've got our batteries back in, now that we've got our keypad mounted to make sure our opener still is correctly connected and it's functioning the way it should be. All right, so ultimate test time, right? We've got our keypad connected to the opener, programmed, mounted. It's time to give this a shot and actually use it from the outside, make sure it goes down, and then use it again with the pin, make sure it goes up. Let's go ahead and give this a shot. All right, that was our first try of this going down. We're gonna wait till it gets all the way to the ground and then type our code in again or our pin in again and make sure it goes up. Here we go. That's a wrap, folks. Hope you enjoyed, hope it helps you.